Hello, 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 Sagittarius. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that are brand new, thank you for popping into my channel. I hope you enjoy it. My name is Patti. I'm doing an empath. I am an empath that does intuitive tarot along with intuitive coaching. Also do life coaching and spiritual coaching. If those are interested to you, you can see down below. And if you would like to do a booking, yes, I do one-on-one readings, either with tarot or without. So you can check over there or go to the website and book there or just ask questions. All right, so let's get started. This is for February 8th through the 14th. And Sag, we got a lot of things that are happening this week. So we have the new moon coming in. So we have the full moon leaving Leo. And Leo is all about the heart. As you guys know, I always talk about February being the love month because this is sort of the time where humans go into a mating season kind of thing. The end of February through March and the early part of April. That's just the way that we're made. Nothing wrong with that. And I think that somebody made some money off of that on Valentine's. However, we have the old energy moving out in the heart. Leo, it's all about the heart, leadership, and creativity. It's a lot about the heart right now because of the other planets. And we're moving into Aquarian energy. So that we're still moving forward with the love, but we're moving more focused. All right. So that is the energies that are happening with the full moon leaving, new moon coming in. And for those of you that follow the Chinese New Year, Happy New Year. It's on the 12th, and 14th is Valentine's Day, but every day it could be Valentine's Day. So that's just a moneymaker. So let's get started. So this is for the 8th to the 14th. I am going to pick three oracles like I had told all the other signs. This is where the divine is asking me to talk to you about your past, yeah, definitely, past and how we are making our choices and our decisions. He had me do a video this morning about that. Got me up very early at 4:30. Had to write my notes, but he wanted me to do that. I do my due diligence because he has rewarded me abundantly, and that's why he wants me to share this. Is about our choices and our decisions, and this is about abundance. So I will post that probably tomorrow. If you have subscribed, you'll get that notification if you hit the bell, and if you didn't, hit the bell and you'll get notified. All right, and otherwise you probably will have to look for it later if you haven't subscribed. All right, so we've got our past energy, current energy, and we are going towards our future energy. Now with this future energy, it is probably pretty much for the month. It does change depending on what you do, your actions and your decisions and choices. That's why I do readings weekly. So let's see where that is going to happen. This is definitely, I'm just like, I already can see this reading coming up. I can get visuals and I'm getting downloads already. I will take the first card out, not the last one. Oh, yeah. All right. So our history. Okay, so the way that we've been making our decisions, a lot of this is very common sense. However, for some, it's not. So when you're learning about perceptions, a lot of people don't know about perceptions. My perception, your perception. What is perception? Is it truth? Is it earthly truth? Is it spiritual truth? However, somebody's making their perception or their decisions and choices based on their own perception and not paying attention to somebody else's perception. This is a past energy. This is something that will keep you in arguments and anger and bitterness and frustration and things like that because you're not paying attention to what the other person is saying. Oh boy, my light is giving me a donut. So if you see a donut, I apologize. It's in my glasses. The thing is that with that perception, when we do not open the door and allow to hear what the other perception is from another person, then we're being selfish. When we can step out of our own box to look at what the person's perception is, then we step into a selflessness. And what they're saying to me and what the planets have said, and they're just reminding me, is that, how to say it again? Some things are not as they seem. Does that make sense to somebody out there? So even though one thing may look one way, things are not as they seem. So if somebody looks and smiles and looks all happy, they may not be happy. They may be going through a lot of struggle and strife. So that, again, is having to look at somebody else's perception and getting the information correct and accurate rather than jumping to conclusions or assumptions. I used to do that really bad, really bad. I used to be one of those that would jump to a conclusion without even getting the knowledge because I was too stubborn to stop for a second and take a minute to see what the other perception is. That's pride and leadership. So the stag is about pride and leadership. Could be a positive thing, can be a negative thing. So the positive could be definitely a really great leader, really positive leader, really knows how to lead a team. Like in management, a lot of people do not know how to manage. Nobody maybe has trained them to be a manager because a manager doesn't do all the jobs. They've gotten to a level where they now delegate jobs. So that is a good leader. Bad leader is they're trying to do everything but blaming everything on everybody else. Bad leader. But when we're talking about perceptions, we're talking about pride. So pride is selfish. Pride is, we have to have a certain amount of pride for survival. However, pride can be very self-centered. Pride can be righteous energy. I am righteous. So our future energy is the dragon. That is, you have the power, you have the strength to actually make a change. You have a power and the strength to actually make things stay the same. What would you prefer? Is it working for you? If it is, power to you. If it isn't, because you're here. So if it isn't working, then it's time to think of something and change. And you're here out of curiosity because you're wanting something. You're needing something. So it has to change. And the divine gives you the answers. Some people just have too much pride to want to listen. You might even hear from it from any tarot reader or any inspirational coach or anything that might be coming your way. But sometimes pride gets in the way where you just shut it down, and you'll never get it, and the opportunities will pass, and then you'll never get to have that again, possibly, because opportunities may only come once in a lifetime. Divine don't want them to come back again. They don't come back again. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. So we have the Six of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Very good card. And then we have the three. Well, not the three. It's the number 3, the Empress. She is 3 on the Arcana. So we've got some, being the love month, I feel like there is a marriage that is trying to come together. There is a marriage, whether it be a unity, an actual marriage, a moving in together, something of that nature. However, it's sort of being held up only probably because of COVID or of somebody's, possibly their perception or pride is changed for somebody. That's one energy I'm getting. There's also a nurturing energy that for somebody, they could be pregnant and they're getting their finances in order and things are starting to turn around in that essence. They may have to travel for the pregnancy. I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully it's for a good thing and not a destructive thing. However, there is movement in that way. It's not very fast movement. The pregnancy looks like it's for somebody is a brand new pregnancy because the Knight of Pentacles showed up. These are a lot of pentacles here. Very earth-based energy. Very earth-based energy. So and the Empress is more earthly than spiritual anyway. But this is something about movement and something about moving, something about, and also too for another energy, this is about buying a house. Somebody is actually in the process or getting ready to close to buy a house. somebody's taking the lead. They're actually getting some momentum, some strength back uh, for that purchase, because it is going to take a lot of energy. It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of money for that purchase to happen for this house. For another energy, they're learning how to, and it's a slow process, and it's an extremely slow process for somebody, but it's happening and you're doing it. And I want to give you a bump because you're actually changing from an earth base to a spiritual base thought process. You're thinking more of love. You're getting rid of the anger, the bitterness, the resentment, the what do you call that? Revenge, a kind of heavy heart, and you're actually beginning to change it around. Somebody is losing their pride a little bit. It's sort of like when we say die to self. So somebody is actually doing that. And the thing is that you're losing that pride. You're not going to lose leadership if at all. In fact, you're going to gain leadership because people are going to see you in a whole different light. And that does take power and strength. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of power, a lot of strength to turn your life around, because you're going from an angry, bitter person to a very loving, kind person. And you're not looking at the past. So that is really huge for somebody. I give you a big bump, boom, for that, because it does take a lot of energy to do that. And it takes a massive, massive amount of heart to not care what others think, to actually change your life completely around. Again, I wish I had that video done. He's probably kicking me. I did a video this morning, as I said, and it was supposed to be posted today. I got interrupted and it needed some editing, and I just haven't gotten to it. So there will be a video tomorrow. So, and this is divine directed. He got me up at 4:30, I said. To get this up, get the notes done, to listen, to meditate, to pray, to make sure that everything I was supposed to say got into it. So I don't know who it's for, but he has a purpose. All right, so let's get some clarification. I would really like some clarification more on the pride and the leadership, please. Is this in relation to home, family, love? Is this in relation to work? Okay. Oh man, this is in the video as well. Jeez, I'm so sorry, Divine. I should have just put everything else. See, I even do it too. I even get lost and distracted, but you know what? I gotta pay my bills. So it's sort of like, okay, this is what I had to do. So what it is that let's clarification on this pride and leadership. So it's about something that you desire and want. In order for what you want, it has to change. So in order for what you, and the thing is, you're going to have to focus harder. Focus in what you really, really want. Let the distractions go, like what happened today. But here's the other thing. The multitasking has to sort of stop, because if you watch the video tomorrow, multitasking actually kills brains. Not brain cells. It actually lengthens your telomeres and stuff. It also creates dopamine, which it could be detrimental to you, only because you get this high all the time, and then you can't live without it. And then also too, you release cortisol, which is a stress. You create more stress, and that adds more stress to your body. So somebody has to really stop multitasking. That's this leadership that isn't. If you're a manager, a supervisor, you can multitask to a point. However, you're not delegating enough if you have to multitask. I'm a manager. I've been a business owner for a long time. So, I mean, I used to be this way. Yeah, and I will tell you from experience, it did change my thought pattern as far as retention. I wasn't retaining very much, and I wasn't doing my job as well as I could have because I was doing too many things. And so I would do, 40% here, 40% here, 40% here, and that's what they say, that you can only do up to about 40% of what you're supposed to do. So, because you can't do it all. Your brain cannot. It's not healthy for your brain. We have the 5 of Pentacles. somebody doesn't know how to go about this process of um, releasing their pride. They've tried a lot, and or they're trying to help somebody's, pride to say, you know what, that's really selfish, kind of prideful, and they don't know how to help them anymore, and they just sort of feel like they've been um, beating themselves against a wall, a brick wall. It's like, I don't know how to help them anymore. You can't. They have to do it themselves. You can give them all the tools. It's like, well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So that's sort of that energy here for somebody, because their perception, again, is not the same. Yeah, strength again. So we have strength. Infinite strength. Never-ending strength. Continuous strength. I don't know who that's for. I keep hearing these things. An unconditional love. Whoever this is for, this is literally true love. I don't know who this is for, but you're hanging in there. And you are hanging in there hard. This is a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy for whoever this is. You have power. You have strength. Oh, I get goosebumps for somebody. And you know what? You've got nurturing love. This is for some feminine out there for their man. And you are not going to give up. I don't know who that's for, and hang in there. Because in the very end, it will pay off. Wow, I get goosebumps. Major goosebumps for somebody. So the divine wants to share with you that he sees the strength that you have. He sees the courage that you have. He sees the infinite love, the unconditional love that you're giving. He sees sometimes your suffering. He sees this. He sees your pain. He sees you feeling alone. I don't know who this is for. I don't even know why I'm saying this. He sees this, and note it. You will be rewarded. He's not ever going to let you go. I don't know who this is for. But this is probably one of the most powerful cards I've seen for a while, because he's having me look at everything. He's also saying that whoever this is for, to go to your nature spot, wherever that is. I don't know who that's for, but you need to reach out into nature, reach out into whatever it is that lifts you up and bring you joy, to refuel yourself, replenish yourself. I don't know who that's for. And for somebody that maybe just taking a drive or going away for a little bit, a day trip, or maybe to a spa or something where you just need to rejuvenate. He knows that you're tired and you need to rejuvenate. I don't know who that's for. It's just like somebody's just exhausted, but they're not going to give up. That perseverance, that resilience, that deep down thing that you can't explain that keeps you going. It's sort of like when somebody is, like you'll see tomorrow in the thumbnail, it's like this person has one leg and they're climbing a mountain, but they keep going. They don't stop because they know what it takes inside to get to the top. Yeah, this is for somebody. All right. Yeah, this is huge. I want to try to get some new energy for the new moon here and see what happens here. Yeah, that last energy was really heavy. But know that you're not alone. You're not alone at all. You're not alone. And when you are tired, you need to take rest. You need to take rest, whoever this is. You look so sad. But don't be. Don't be. I don't know who that's for. Well, it's for this person. It just seems like it keeps piling on and piling on and piling on, and there's no end. There is an end. please watch the video about what's happening, like when our life tomorrow, when I post it, when our life isn't going the way we expected it to. This is for you, I guess, huh? Anyway, it's it for everybody because everybody has these times. Yours right now is time. Anyway, let's see what else we've got going for this new moon energy. Remember, this is an Aquarian energy. We're still in the love. We're still moving forward. We're just more focused. We're more focused like a Virgo. All right. Yes. So first card for the new moon is the Wizard of Awareness. You're going to find that your awakenings are going to happen more and more and more. Whether it's awakening as far as clarity to certain things, because this is the year of the Hierophant card. This is a time for you're going to be awakened to more clear. This is what's happening with the planets right now as well. Things are going to become more clear. They're going to be able to be seen as things are not as they seem. You're going to say, oh, that's how that is. I thought it was this way, but actually it's this way. And that's the new moon energy. That's also the Venus and Uranus energy, because they're squared. There's Venus, Uranus, there's Venus and Saturn. There's the moon, there's the sun. There's so much going on. Definitely have encouragement with this new moon to encourage that awareness, to keep that going. You've got the number 9, intensity. Number 3 is for acknowledging it. Acknowledge that this awareness is good and clear, and you really need to listen. And that's listening to your inner self for yourself. Because this, with the Hierophant being the year for the Hierophant, it is time to listen to your inner self, your spiritual self, not your earth self. Because the earth self will keep you on this roller coaster. It'll keep you going up and down. It'll also take you destruction. It will lift you up. It will keep you running in circles. It'll keep drama in your life. It'll keep kerfuffle in your life rather than peace, abundance, and joy, and da-da-da-da-da. So that is really, really huge, to listen to your inner self, your inner peace. Where is it coming from? Again, that'll be in the video tomorrow. So I hope this... Okay, so they're wanting me, before I go, to remind you that the perception, please remember perception, and that it's time to step back and look back at their perception versus yours, because that will bring the clarity. It will drop the pride. It will help with selflessness rather than selfishness. And it will help you grow in your spirituality. And it does take power and strength to do that, because we really, really want to tell our story. It's all about what I want, what I need, kind of a thing. However, when we release that, that's when abundance begins to come in and care about whatever somebody else's opinion is. All right, Sag. Hopefully this helped somebody. Hopefully this was informational enough for you guys. And I hope the divine talked to somebody out there and resonated with them. If not, and you think it is one of your friends that could use this, please share that with them. And don't ever hesitate to email me, comment. I would love to hear your comments and feedback. And I hope that you guys have a good new moon, a happy New Year, Chinese New Year, and a happy Valentine's Day for those of you that are into that. And I really hope love, peace, joy, and truth to you guys. See you on the 11th for the new moon reading, or I'll see you